guys, it's Jen from Happy Humble Home. So it's time for our weekly update. But before we jump back to this past week, go ahead, click subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell. All right, let's flash back. All right, guys, so we're here at Granddad's. I do have, what?
I can't eat something. Do you know what?
What?
No.
Snow, yeah, you eating the snow? All right, guys, so we did our mouse tail hike, and Friday when we went in, it was about 60-degree day. Hi, buddy. And I was there. It got down to about 20 degrees and snow. So we went in on a 60-degree day, and we came out in the snow, as you can see here, picking up little man, because it was just us and our two oldest. What, baby? Are you making a snow angel? Good job. So we came to pick up little man from Granddaddy and let them play in the snow just a little bit. I think the other ones are getting ready to ride the four-wheeler around. And then we're going to head on home. But be sure you catch my mouse tail adventure video that I did for our hiking adventures. Are you wearing my gloves? Yeah. Oh, you get my gloves all wet? Yeah. I'll be all right. I'll be all right without them. So I thought they were supposed to come sliding around here in a minute. Their hands are cold. Because you've been touching all that snow, Goofy.
Oh, my head cold.
Well, go ahead and take it off. Oh, down he went.
Huh?
Nathan fell down.
Okay, my turn.
Well, hang on. Let Nathan do like 1 or 2 more laps, and then you can do it, okay?
I can make an heirloom.
You can. Let me see real quick. Very good making that L. And now you made a U. Good job. All right, be careful. It's funny because last week we was here and they was sitting there riding on this slow, just sitting there playing around, and they was just sitting there playing around in riding their little sled on dry grass because they could still swing around. And now they come around the levee here. Now they're coming around. They're going to actually play in it with the actual snow, when a week ago it was just regular grass. Hey guys, so we are getting ready to plant our carrots and our taters. It's about 65 degrees out here right now, but it's just kind of cloudy, and it was raining earlier. I think we're supposed to have some rain coming in this evening. So I want to try to go ahead and get our carrots and taters in the ground. Last year I did not have good luck at all with carrots, so I'm really hoping this year I will. But we're gonna try the boarding method, as you can see. So I'm stealing some pieces of wood that my husband had. They're making sure there's no trash or weeds and all in the beds. So I'm just gonna take some of these boards and plant them. I'm not planting boards, y'all. I'm going to place them once we get done with our rows of seeds or rows of carrots. And I only bought 1 packet of carrots because, again, last year I didn't have very much luck. So this year I'm hoping to have a little bit better of luck, and we'll see, trying to do it this way. So hopefully the idea is that the board will help keep the seeds cool and moist enough for them to germinate properly, is the hope. The particular back to roots back to roots brand. I think they said the germination process was 16 to 21 think it was 16 to 21 days, I think is what their process was. Something like that. So, yeah. So, we're gonna give this a try. Like I said, only got one. We'll see. We still have a little bit before our frost date, but again, they like it colder. So, let's do this, y'all. We're just gonna place it
Are the seeds
on top there.
well, how are the seeds gonna go past it?
I know they need to germinate.
I got it. I can do it. Here, you got it. Fine, I'll put it there.
I need a smaller board.
Mom, I did it.
Good job. That kind of about where your row was. Where about?
I'll put it back a little further. Mommy, can I drink some that water? Can I go get some water? Can I get some water?
Okay, so you can see that we've laid our boards. Nathan's going to try to go get a small one to fill in that gap, but we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we'll be able to do it. I did end up using that whole pack on those 2 rows. So hopefully, where did my pack go? Here it is. Hopefully we will have some carrots this year. The taters, I was going to go ahead and plant today, and I may end up doing it this evening. Just may not necessarily be in this video. We'll just kind of see, because I'll show you some of my seed taters I actually cut in half to where I could use 1 seed tater, but I still had enough of an eye to, or a root system, a shoot, in order to make a new plant. So hopefully, I need to go check real quick how dried out they are, so they could, yeah, that's fine, how they could heal. So let me show y'all real quick. Okay, so y'all can see here where I cut some of our taters in half, like this one was kind of like that, but since I had a sprout, okay, since I had a small sprout there and a bigger one on that side, I just cut it in half, and I'm trying to let that dry out a little bit so that way they won't rot as soon as I put them in the ground. And they're still a little wet, so since they was in the garage all night, I will probably just wait until tomorrow to do the taters, and just let them have another, because it hasn't quite been 24 hours yet, or I may do them late tonight. We'll just see. Like I said, curiosity did. I went ahead and put a little bit of catnip out just out of curiosity, and we'll see how well that goes. I don't really know at this point. There's a lot of things I'm just still trial and error with. So yeah, so as you can tell, we've done a little bit more just getting stuff ready for spring, and once the season's once the end of frost date gets done, this week, that's pretty much it. School has went pretty well. For some reason today the kids just kind of seem a little off, but we all have those days, I guess. Yesterday I kept thinking it should have been Friday when it was only Thursday. So I think it's just kind of been a longer week for some reason. I don't really know why. But overall, it was a good school week. I didn't make any changes to it. We had our library day this week. We did, for part of the science and stuff, was whenever we went, and the boys helped me kind of figure out how I needed to get some of the plants I want, if they need to be transplant, if they needed to be seeds, you know, anything like that pretty much. Went ahead and got the carrots in the ground, so fingers crossed on that, because I did not have luck at all last year with those. And several people I've talked to, they've always said they've never had real good luck with carrots. I feel like it's just kind of a trickier crop to grow. So we'll see. Never know till you try. I'll have one tater bucket. I'm one short to have my max of 8. So hopefully before too much longer I can get that 8th bucket and be able to put it out there for spring harvest. I am hoping to keep some seed taters from spring crop and use those in the fall, is my hope. We'll see how that goes, because last year I didn't get my taters out soon enough to be able to do 2 harvests really, so we'll see on that one. Yeah, time will just have to tell on that one. Soccer starts up tomorrow, so we've got soccer games are starting up tomorrow. A couple weeks there'll be baseball games, but practice is already going on that. Bible drill competition, they have their church drill, and I'll try my best to record a little bit more of that, because I know I mentioned it last year, but I really didn't share much with you what it is. And when people or the boys mention Bible drill competitions, not everybody's familiar with it, so I'll try to remember and catch some snippets of that for y'all as well. Yeah, I've got trying a different sourdough bread recipe I haven't tried before. I'll show y'all. We're trying a different bread before, because the only bread I made before was a sandwich bread, and of course doesn't every supper table need a Nerf gun on it? But so we'll see how that bread turns out. It's not one I've ever attempted to make, and it's not one, because usually if my mom made sourdough, it was always the sandwich bread like what I've made in the past, so I'm familiar with the way that's supposed to look and taste. This other, I'm just kind of having to read or research people that make this type bread, blog after blog after blog. I feel like I'm literally dreaming about sourdough, y'all. It's bad. I was dreaming about sourdough starters the other day, and my timeline for making bread, it's sad, but it's so much fun though. I really love it. So hopefully that will turn out well. We'll see. It's in the bulk stage right now. It's only been not even rising for an hour in the bulk fermentation stage, so fingers crossed, we'll see. You can check out my Instagram, because I'm sure I'll put, whether it's a fail or a win, I'll put it on my Instagram stories. So my handle for Instagram is in my description box. Also, if y'all have not checked out our mouse tail adventure hiking video that we did this past weekend. I'll leave a link up there, the little icon for y'all to click on. It was a lot of fun, and it was definitely an adventure. It was a hike like we had not done before, so it was a lot of fun. So be sure to go check that out. The boys, according to the boys, it was their favorite one yet. Yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up this week on Happy Humble Home. I am in the works on doing a spring planting video, but it will be a contemplation video, so it won't probably be coming during the spring season. It will probably end up being after the fact, because I want to wait and kind of be able to share with y'all all at one time the process that I'm going through as far as what I'm getting when and that kind of stuff. So that's a future video to keep an eye out for. Spring break is fast approaching. I think we have next week, and then we'll be on spring break. And then after that, it's just the home stretch until summer. But these spring days are definitely looking forward to it. And the first day of spring is Sunday, so y'all be sure to enjoy that spring day. So as always, if y'all have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below, and I will check in with y'all later.